Colossians chapter 2, verse 11 to 23. You must listen to it very carefully, with serious attention. Let's hear.
When you came to Christ.
When you came to
Christ.
When you came to, yes?
You were circumcised.
You were circumcised. Yes?
But not by a physical procedure.
It's not that one of doctors. Yes?
Christ performed a spiritual circumcision.
Which is what?
The cutting away of your sinful nature.
So when you came to Christ, what Christ did, he cut off the sinful nature, because that was the problem. That is where the fruit were coming from. So I'm not coming to deal with fruit, because if I deal with fruit, you'll be, you know, there are seasons where you say, now I no longer sin. I no longer. All those believers that want to live for God, you want to live your lives for God. No more sinful. We're handing ourselves over to the Lord. After 2 months, after Jonas is coming, sending airtime of 29 rand. Jonas is telling you how much you are beautiful. That sermon is out in your system. That hunger for God is deteriorated. Jonas now is taking over. Hallelujah. Jonas is what? When you close your eyes, you see Jonas. Because the fruits were dealt with, not the nature. So when you came to Christ, Christ performed spiritual circumcision, which is the cutting away of your sinful nature. So if the sinful nature is cut off, Galatians 5, these are the fruit of the flesh. If the sinful nature is cut off, the fruit of the flesh cannot dominate in your life. Now you are guided and you are led by the Spirit of God. Let's hear.
For you were buried with Christ.
You were buried with Christ
when you were baptized.
When you were baptized.
And with him you were raised to new life.
You were raised into a new life, not the same life you used to live.
Because you trusted the mighty power of God.
Do you understand this? It says when he died, we died, and when he arose, we rose with him into a newness of life. It's not the same life, the same old lifestyle that you used to live. When you come to Christ, there must be even a change of character. Your character must be worked on. You cannot arise into the same life and you call yourself more than a conqueror, while sin is still conquering you. You are not a more than a conqueror if sin is still conquering you. At one time you were a slave to sin, but after the death of Christ, sin has no control over you anymore. Why? Because you have come to believe in the power of God. What is the use of his death if we are still controlled by sin? Why do we keep on professing his death? Because when he died, we died. And when he arose, we arose with him into the newness of life. That is the transformed version of ourselves.